Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, the Alamo City today at the Alamo Dome as we have a couple of squads here ready to square off in the Valero Alamo Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Beavers offense has the ball first today. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rush is on him. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hart. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Beavers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Carr. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. And the Beavers are on the move. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Durant. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Keeps it and gets past the chains.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Rides the back on the option to give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's got it again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about Oregon State. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Lee. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On the move. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. A run for the quarterback. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big jump, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by that offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Now the toss. Looking for room at the 30. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
This defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
He'll pull it on the read. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Takes the handoff. It's Lee. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Wants to throw. It's Dotson. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. The Beavers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Hart. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. And the Beavers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, on 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Brooks. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Man, let's not make football hard. The quarterback sneak has worked, and it continues to work. Keep using it until they stop it on those short yardage plays.
The Beavers have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. And the Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Back to throw, it's Dotson. Quickly complete. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Calls his own number. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cyclones want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback will keep it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Caught in the backfield, it's Lee. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Back to pass, it's Dotson. Finds his man down the middle. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
And the Cyclones line it up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cyclones!
And this offense really struggled in the first half, but how about taking the last possession down the field, punching 6 on the board with a chance to tie this football game up. Low scoring, but nice job finishing this half with a touchdown.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Trying to escape and get it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. The toss sweep to the right. Finds some fresh air. There he goes. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Dotson. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's going to run it. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. And the Cyclones can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it from the gun. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Iowa State. And that one will put him up here in the second half. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He'll pitch it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Beavers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Caught near the sticks. It's Brooks. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll try it over the left side. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Card. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Beavers come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Hart. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. Offense gets set for second down. Motion from the back. To the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brooks. Man, you got to get hats around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He'll go to the sneak. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch.
He's got it. First down and more. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Beavers can really attack on this second and short. Got his man quickly. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. This is soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Hart. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Pocket breaking down. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Man, they just couldn't find the hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But fourth and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on fourth and goal. Looking to throw. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a fourth and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football. And
turning it on! That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Cyclones come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They think there's room to run to the right here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll do it himself. Oh, better look out. Turning on the Jets. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
And the Cyclones are marching down the field. Gonna run it. It's Peppers. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
A designed run for the quarterback. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
And he'll finish the line in the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark to give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Hauls it in. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's on target and complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Beavers will hustle to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires complete on the crosser. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That is how you step up for a defense right there. Force the turnover. Let's not make this thing get close, right? I got a 2-possession lead. I get the ball back with, close to 3 minutes remaining. I'm sitting in a great spot. Offense, go give me some first downs.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
All the way back to the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. this drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Going right to work up top. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's complete on the right side.
And they get the completion, and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's fourth down. And that made it more manageable, but obviously the clock is not as important as making sure you get this fourth down conversion.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive.